Hello, and welcome back once again to Infinite Jeff, the project where I, Jeffrey, read the book Infinite Jesty one page at a time, one day at a time. It's currently September 16th, 2020, that horrible year. It's 10:51 a.m. Drinking my coffee, recording an Infinite Jeff. Got the day off. Gonna go head over to hang out with the Nibs. Bringing my GameCube over. I want to play some Mario Kart with him because I was playing Mario Kart on him, and that's like one of my favorite games ever. Mario Kart Double Dash for the Nintendo GameCube. And it's 4-player, and I have a shit ton of GameCube controllers, so I want to go play it with the Nibs, see if they're into it, because I know they like it for their 3DSs. So I'm hoping to introduce them to some Double Dash. But anyway, this is page number 210 of Infinite Jest, which is a book by David Foster Wallace, published originally 1996, postmodern masterpiece. But 210, I think we have another page and a half of Tattooed Discourse, which is my favorite, obviously. But here we go, page 210. Down one liver-spotted forearm, but the fellow transcends even stoic regret by dressing and carrying himself as if the word simply wasn't there, or was so irrevocably there. He's used the word irrevocably a lot in this passage. It's interesting, and specifically in this passage, which I'm sure isn't an accident. This book is very interesting in a lot of ways. I mean, just even beyond the subject matter, just the composition of it. But anyway, or was so irrevocably there that there was no point even thinking about it. There's a deep and tremendously compelling dignity about the old man's demeanor with regards to the pussy on his arm, and Ewell actually considers approaching this fellow the issue of sponsorship, and if when he feels it's appropriate to get an AA sponsor, if he decides it's germane in his case. Near the conclusion of this 2-month obsession, Tiny Ewell approaches Don Gately on the subject of whether the jailhouse tattoo should maybe compromise a whole separate phylum of tattoo. Ewell's personal feelings that jailhouse tattoos aren't poignant so much as grotesque, that they seem like they weren't a matter of impulsive decoration or self-presentation so much as simple self-mutilation arising out of boredom and general disregard for one's own body and the aesthetics of decoration. Don Gately's developed the habit of staring coolly at Ewell until the little attorney shuts up, though this is partly to disguise the fact that Gately usually can't follow what Ewell's saying, and is unsure whether this is because he's not smart or educated enough to understand Ewell, or because Ewell is simply out of his fucking mind. Don Gately tells Ewell how your basic type jailhouse tattoo is homemade with sewing needles from the jailhouse canteen and some blue ink from the cartridge of a fountain pen promoted from the breast pocket of an unalert public defender. Is why the jailhouse genre is always the same night sky blue. The needle is dipped in the ink and jabbed as deep into the tattooee as it can be jabbed without making him recoil and fucking up your aim. Just a plain, ultra-mineral blue square like Gately's got on his right wrist takes half a day and hundreds of individual jabs. Sounds painful. How come the lines are never quite straight and the colors never quite all the way solid? It's impossible to get all the individualized punctures down to the same uniform deepness and the, twitching flesh. This is why jailhouse tats always look like they were done by sadistic children on rainy afternoons. Gately has a blue square on his right wrist and a sloppy cross on the inside of his mammoth left forearm. He'd done the square himself, and a cellmate had done the cross in return for Gately doing a cross on the cellmate. Oral narcotics render the process both less painful and less tedious. The sewing needle is sterilized in grain alcohol, which Gately explains that the alcohol is got by taking mess hall fruit and mashing it up and adding water and secreting the whole mess in a Ziploc just inside the flush hole thing of the cell's toilet to, ferment. And that's ferment, not ferment, it's ferment. The sterilizing results of this can be consumed as well. Bonded liquor and cocaine are the only things hard to get inside of MDC penal institutions, because of the expense of them gets everybody all excited. It's only a matter of time before somebody goes and eats cheese. The inexpensive CIV oral narcotic Talwin can be traded for cigarettes, however, which can in turn be All right, that was page number... Coffee. Pumpkin spice creamer. Simple indulgence. Decadent. Page 210 of Infinite Jest. Yeah. I think we might go to the park, too. It's nice. It's kind of a brisk fall-ish day. Technically still winter, but getting into some fall-like weather. What's the temp supposed to do today? 62 out there right now. High is 79, so it's going to get warm, but it's nice right now. Alright, that was page 210, and I will catch you on the flip.